What's up, y'all? It's Dee about to react to this video by Honest. His title is Katseye Any Good? Very interesting. I wonder what he thinks about them. I don't think I've heard him speak on them before, but I kind of got into them a little bit last year. I really like that Game Boy song. That song really grew on me to be one of my favorites from them. Loving is a Game Boy, but that was fire. So I like them overall. I need to check up on them and see what they got going on. But yeah, let's hear what he has to say about them. Let's watch.
By my estimation, the 2025 better.
I reacted to several videos on my Patreon of them as well, so check it out if you're interested. Link down below.
Denim Gap commercial is the best thing Catseye has done thus far. And that perspective doesn't come from a place of dismissal, but a place of genuine belief.
Yeah, what they are.
I think that 1 minute and 30-second ad manages to capture the best and most alluring qualities of Catseye. The six ladies of Catseye, Daniela, Laura, and Megan, Sophia,
are they still releasing Gabriella shit?
Command your attention the second the ad begins to play, dancing with precise synchronization and delivering a dance number that will make Prime Britney and Pussycat Dolls twirl. Their star power is evident. They are pop performers. Notably, their music is absent from the advert. Instead, they dance to the Khalees classic Milkshake, and that seems to reflect the very state of their career at the moment. Their dazzling performances, personalities, and dance numbers greatly outweigh the consistency and quality of their music. Historically, pop groups, especially ones designed to cater to younger people, have always leaned heavily into branding. More flash than substance is expected to some degree. However, Catseye's branding seems a bit unprecedented for the way groups that break the Western market typically operate, and I think they are on the precipice of something new, for better or for worse. They are a hot—
She look like Brett Rock in the background. She looks a lot like him here, and that is no shade at all. If you know Brett Rock, you know it's a beautiful man. But yeah, they look alike.
Hodgepodge of all the trendy cornerstones of pop and pop music trends over the last several decades. They are a world and multicultural group. They center young girls. Their branding is more in line with K-pop groups, though. They have utilized absurdity and TikTok brain rot to their advantage.
Maybe
to
just
break
right there.
artists. They stand firmly between two worlds. They were assembled in 2023 on the reality show The Debut, Dream Academy. Not dissimilar to some of their girl group predecessors, such as Little Mix or Danny Kane, who were also formed on reality shows. Dream Academy was a collaborative effort between Hype and Geffen Records, and their intention was to create an international group based on K-pop methodology.
I don't think this has ever really been done before, but we used the K-pop methodology to form our group, right? So we were trained in a K-pop way, but we are not a K-pop group, we're a global girl group. However, we've learned so much from the K-pop side, and we're so inspired by that, but yeah, we are a global girl group.
It was an amazing experience. It was obviously a lot. We had training 8 hours every single day, in the morning, and then we would go home at night and then just restart the next day.
During the show, they trained and prepared extensively. Their talent is prevalent on the show. In 2024, they released their debut EP titled Sis, an acronym for Soft is Strong. A lot of this project sounds like songs that were pulled from Blackpink solo projects or Little Mix B-sides. The EP is fine. It's pleasant shopping mall pop. For most people, their 2025 hit Gnarly felt like their real debut. It was a huge veer into different territory, and their first real successful single. The song was first published in 2023 on TikTok by its songwriter, Alice Gayo, a key sign on how the internet has played a vital role in the Katseye brand. The whole point of the song is that it is nonsensical and vapid, literally just naming random things and describing them as gnarly, including fried chicken. Some of the lyrics even sound 5 years too late, and you can hear the Blackpink influence in the melodies and vocal production. However, Blackpink has never really veered this far into absurdity.
But my patron said that people like it because it's so bad, and I'm like, sure. Granted, even after a while, I start singing some of it, but I was like, this song is so stupid. But yeah, I guess it's a guilty pleasure for some people, but I'm like, anyway, it's still their worst song.
Gnarly was one of the most polarizing songs of the year. Some deeming it camp, some deeming it trash. There are some cool hyperpop elements in the production, but the song to me just sounds incredibly obnoxious. But I do admire that it is different and daring, and it is a perfect song to encapsulate TikTok brain rot. The overseers of Katseye at least seem to be a little aware that the absurdity pipeline isn't the most sustainable for any artist, yet alone a group. Pop groups and their popularity famously comes in waves. But their next single following Gnarly, Gabriella, was a bit more standard. It felt like a return to the ground after the ultimate silliness of Gnarly. The song is basically a nondescript Latin-flavored pop number that tries to conjure up the same premise as Jolene by Dolly Parton. It was co-written by Charlie XCX. Gnarly is far and away the most daring song on their EP Beautiful Chaos. Otherwise, they operate within a very safe and honestly forgettable place musically. Their first song of 2026, Internet Girl, seems to try to double up on the Gnarly formula. It's absurd with lyrics like Eat Zucchini and Do You Read Me Like the Emoji. While Gnarly at least had some interesting production that you could give props to, Internet Girl has no redeeming qualities. Ooh. It is just bad and feels like if the Chainsmokers made Selfie for a girl group. Internet Girl is not shy about its intentions. You can hear it.
We're about to react to this. At the time of you watching this, it's already up on Patreon. All right, I need to check it out. I didn't see this when I looked them up, but okay, they got a new song. All right, I'm gonna check it out.
In the song,
I got a visual.
It's made to be the fun backdrop of a million TikTok videos and literally rule the internet. The marketing is trying to reach their audience in the most direct way possible.
Yeah,
Campiness has been utilized in pop soul empowerment forever. More modern examples would be Lady Gaga, who sold her campiness from a high fashion and high art perspective, combining elements of surrealism and storytelling. Katy Perry unleashed her campiness with a bubblegum blow and cotton candy clouds, leaning heavily into fantasy. Charlie XCX leaned into a deliberate embrace of a messy, relatable party girl and created an entire universe for fans to...
I'm not gonna listen to his take though at all because no. Like I like hearing his takes on pop because he seems very into the genre and knowledgeable about it. But I usually have very different opinions about pop songs than he does.
Feel as if they stood...
But it makes sense because I feel like it's the same. Like I listen to rap a lot, and people who only casually listen to rap, you know, they tend to like songs where I'm just like, what? That song is trash. You know, so I'm sure it's the same way. Like since he's like really into the genre, as a casual listener of pop, I'm gonna like songs that he feels like maybe trash. So
beyond the velvet rope, you could argue that Katseye is attempting their own brand of campiness, and that this is their way of selling the age-old girl power shtick to a newer generation through the lens of TikTok brain rot and internet buzz phrases. The absurdity doubles as an attention grabber and viral safety net. They appear to lean more into being a performance group than anything else at this point in their career. The music truly feels secondary to nearly every other aspect of their brand at this point in time. Gnarly just might be the roadmap for their entire career leading forward, especially considering Internet Girl pulls from the same wheelhouse. Their releases have generally all been met with skepticism. Whether they are being absurd or tame, fans and music listeners alike often question the direction, the output, and how much input the girls actually have on their music. They often exist within two modes musically, risk adverse and forgettable, or stupid, fun, and maybe bad. It's a wonder why the Katseye team doesn't go absurd by the way of Barbie Girl by Aqua, if they really wanted glitzy, campy pop bangers. Either way, the formula has worked. They are a success, so much so that they even got nominated for Best New Artist at the 2026 Grammys. Their presence in the industry is felt, and they do genuinely appear to be entertaining performers. In a perfect world, this is a group filling in the gap of absent pop groups and giving bulletproof bangers that complement their performance skills, and even coolness, much like the Gap advert. Instead, they ride a train of indecisive novelty, and for some people that's enough. That is their appeal. That is Katseye at this point in their career, and maybe forever. As polarizing as their approach to stardom has been, it could become the new norm to break groups, meeting the audience at the lowest common denominator, being so silly that it's hard to hate, but hard to admire as well, and capitalizing on the most nonsensical aspects of TikTok culture. In the simplest form, it's not dissimilar from several other viral moments, but there is a certain awareness to the Katseye brand than simply writing a catchy hook that'll go viral. They actually incorporate buzzwords, saying, and nonsense into their music. Not just a trendy word or saying, but the brain rot aspects that more established and quote-unquote more serious artists don't usually touch. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this type of branding in other acts moving forward.
I don't know. I think that's what makes them kind of interesting. So I like it personally. I don't feel like everything needs to be super polished and, you know, of great quality to be enjoyable. And I say this about rap as well. Sometimes I enjoy stupid songs, and it's like it's okay to just vibe and turn your brain off and just, you know, feel the music and enjoy it, especially when you like in your car, you getting ready, or you at the gym. Like, it's okay to listen to music that is kind of bad in a way. So yeah, there's that. But I like them overall. I really like their aesthetic more than anything. I like their choreography, and I feel like they have good chemistry. So I like them as a group. But anyway, I'm about to react to this Internet Girl song right now and put it up on my Patreon. So at the time that you're watching this, it is already up. Link down below. Check out the Patreon if you want to check it out and want to hear my opinion of it. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about Catseye. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!